Imagine a world where 60,000 African penguins, those charming tuxedo-clad birds we adore, have perished due to starvation. This isn't a dystopian fiction. It's a stark reality revealed by a recent study. But here's where it gets even more alarming. The culprit isn't just one factor. It's a deadly combination of climate change and overfishing that's decimating their primary food source, sardines. And this is the part most people miss. The crisis isn't isolated to a single colony. It's a widespread collapse affecting the entire species. Between 2004 and 2012, over 95% of African penguins in two critical breeding colonies, Dassen Island and Robben Island off South Africa's coast, vanished. These birds likely starved during their annual moulting period, a time when they shed and replace their feathers. During this 21-day fasting phase, penguins rely on stored fat reserves. Without enough food before or after moulting, they simply can't survive. Dr. Richard Schulle from the University of Exeter explains, if food is scarce, they don't have the energy reserves to make it through. The study, published in Ostrich, Journal of African Ornithology, highlights that these declines are part of a larger, alarming trend. African penguin populations have plummeted by nearly 80% in just 3 decades. Here's the controversial part. While climate change has disrupted sardine spawning by altering ocean temperatures and salinity, overfishing has continued unabated. Since 2004, sardine populations, Sardinops sagax, off West and South Africa have dropped to just 25% of their peak levels, except for 3 years. This dual assault has left penguins struggling to find enough food to survive. In 2024, the species was officially classified as critically endangered, with fewer than 10,000 breeding pairs remaining. Conservationists are fighting back. Efforts include building artificial nests, managing predators, and hand-rearing rescued penguins. A significant step was the ban on commercial purse seine fishing around the 6 largest breeding colonies, a method that traps entire schools of fish. Dr. Azwi Anui-Makardo, a study co-author, hopes this will give penguins better access to prey during critical life stages. However, not everyone is convinced it's enough. Lorian Pichegrer, a marine biology professor at Nelson Mandela University, calls the findings extremely concerning and points to decades of mismanagement of small fish populations in South Africa. The situation hasn't improved since 2011, she warns, urging immediate action to restore fish stocks, not just for penguins but for all species dependent on them. Here's a thought-provoking question for you. Is banning fishing around breeding colonies a sustainable solution? Or do we need a complete overhaul of fisheries management to save not just penguins but entire marine ecosystems? Share your thoughts in the comments. This conversation is far from over.